If you're self-employed or a landlord and your income is over £1,000,000, Making Tax Digital, called MTD, isn't coming. It's already here. And if you haven't set it up yet, you could be racking up penalty points without even knowing it. I'm Agnes, a qualified accountant and bookkeeper for small businesses. On this channel, I answer the question people actually ask me in plain English. Let's get into it. Let me walk you through exactly what MTD for income tax actually requires, who it applies to right now, and what's coming next. So what MTD for income tax actually is. Making Tax Digital for income tax replaces the old once-a-year self-assessment return with quarterly digital updates, plus a final year-end declaration. Instead of one big report in January, you're now submitting to HMRC 4 times a year through MTD-compatible software. The goal, according to HMRC, is a more accurate, up-to-date picture of what you owe throughout the year, rather than one number worked out months after the fact. Who it applies to and when. So this is being rolled out in phases based on your qualifying income. That's your combined gross income from self-employed and property before expenses, not your profit. Since April 2026, if you qualify income over £50,000 on your 24-25 tax return, you're already mandated. This isn't optional and you don't need a letter from HMRC for the obligation to apply. The responsibility is on you to check. From April 2027, the thresholds will drop to £30,000 based on your 25-26 return. And from April 2028, it drops again to £20,000 based on your 26-27 return. Important, this only applies to sole trader and landlords. If you run a limited company, MTD for income tax doesn't apply to you. Corporation tax has its own separate digitalization timeline. The mistake people make with the threshold. The number one misunderstanding, people assume this is based on profit. It is not. It's based on gross income before any expenses come off. So, if you're a landlord bringing in £55,000 in rent, but only £15,000 profit after costs, you're still over the threshold and still mandated. Your expenses don't protect you from this one. So what do you actually need to do? You'll need MTD compatible software. HMRC doesn't provide its own. Keep digital records rather than a shoebox of receipts on a spreadsheet alone, and submit quarterly updates plus a final declaration by 31st January. Miss a submission and you start collecting penalty points under HMRC's new point-based system. Enough points and you're looking at £200 fine per offence, not a one-off. If you're not sure whether you're already in scope or your software isn't set up properly for quarterly submission, this is exactly the kind of thing that's far easier to sort now than to scramble through in January. Book a free 30 minutes call at masltd.net and we'll check exactly where you stand. Like this if it cleared things up. Subscribe for more and I'll see you in the next one.